All right, folks, recap time. It's already 9 p.m. I mean, it's still light, but the sun is slowly setting, so I wanted to do this before the sun completely disappears. Should I really start this video with I didn't get anything done today? Because at 6:30 in the morning, it uh, I managed to end a 25-year search for a song that is like an old friend of mine. And ever since then, I've kind of been hopping around and whistling and sort of feeling sorry for my poor neighbors because now I got this song in the head. And actually, it's better known than I assumed, and there are sort of like five different versions of it on YouTube. I still don't know which one is the original, but I actually assume that it's the one by Los Huskies because that says 1976 and like the TV taping of James Last and a woman named Berdine Steinberg. Um, Playing this song is from 1988. And like people who know me personally, they probably know that to me this song will always be called A Dream of Cantering Notes and Love. I found my first Lostpedia without help of a person. Like usually it's always like other people really connecting the dots, but it's like the first time okay, second time. Like when if we count the hole in the banana, that's a particular video clip that's just called like that. But yeah, I'm so happy because now I know that the cantering notes have the civil given name of Ayacucho, which is like not wrong to call it cantering notes because the city of Ayacucho in Peru is, amongst other things, home to a festival of the Peruvian horse. So actually, I decided to transport Nicholas from my bed to my YouTube seat because today we need all the pretty horses that we can get to celebrate cantering notes. And yes, the pan flute version by Los Huskies appears a little bit more red. But yeah, I'm kind of also happy because now, after all these years, I realized that I know why it turned from blue to yellow. Because like there is a guitar or a banjo that I didn't notice when I was a kid because I think I've mentioned that many times that I have like no proper noise filter or I need like really much time to process. And as I have learned from the Lost Media community, the brain plays tricks on us. Like in the very beginning of the Ayacucho song, as James Last and Berdine Steinberg would play it, uh, it looks a little bit like this because there is a like a pan flute synthesizer thingy uh, that like from the can't talk today. Like let's say in my youth I also made it a party trick or a joke with my friends that I could recognize songs from the first tone. And I mean, the first tone of the cantering notes, aka Ayacucho, I had totally forgotten. It looks like this, and like the first tone of the James Last version makes me think it's like Fernando by ABBA. which is also not bad. Like since my walker is called Ferdinand, I also sing Fernando up and down. But like okay, I didn't remember this music structure that makes this color. And I didn't remember the banjo or guitar, but like now I know it's there, and banjos and guitars are yellow to me, and like piccolo flutes are blue, period. And of course, the pan flute version by Los Casquis will always be red and will always stimulate me to practice my own pan flute to I don't know how to express this. Like when I saw this 1988 version TV taping, then it gave me back like some sort of hope. Like when I was a little kid in 1988, I was a very panicky little kid, but I wanted to be like a pretty little kid, and I wanted to be like something like a performing artist. I didn't really want to go to school because I didn't fit in there, but like now seeing this like performing artist in this what you would call today a vintage mini dress, that gives me so many good memories of what used to be good. Like in my childhood and youth, family members tried to get me to learn a musical instrument, but somehow that was not in my brain. But I always knew music had colors, and I always knew I wanted to paint, and I always knew I wanted to show these paintings to people. Uh, I know the idea of like doing show painting on stage came many years later, but it's still like when everybody unpacks their instruments, my contribution is to say this song is blue, this song is yellow, this song is whatnot, and then painting the song, or like making jewelry in the spirit of the song. And yeah, I'm just I'm just glad today because this is coming home to an old friend, and I know that I said it's probably South African Kwela, which is basically like a rebellion against colonialists, which it then didn't turn out to be. And yeah, okay, the song didn't turn out to be that rebellion, but who knows which rebellion against what it is. Like for me now, it's a rebellion against trying to be normal. Because whatever has to do with a horse festival in South America also reminds me of this parallel world that I had in my head as a teenager, um, also called the Manumurm, the land behind the clouds. And uh, okay, huh, someone has told me like even NaNoWriMo, this National Novel Writing Month thing, sounds like the Manumurm. Like, okay, to some people, probably all words that they don't know sound like the Manumurm, but now I kind of really want to live according to what this other world stood for. Uh, like, nature is holy, the animals are our siblings, basically. And I want to adapt to this really slow lifestyle again. I want to create artwork around this world, and I know you can't see it well right now. This is like a blanket that I purchased on the annual autism exhibition by a really brilliant artist who has the name MCT Art on Instagram. Who like I asked her at some point, how do you do this, and then she said you just start somewhere, and there are really like beautiful shots on Instagram how many different pencils are in this picture. Like this is a huge giant picture about a dream world. I can't unfold it now, but let's say it lives a good life here in my YouTube corner and in my bed, and it features a camel walking on a rainbow in an astronaut quote. So today is a day where I can be proud of like being maybe an astronaut from the Manu Worm in this strange uh, world here, Iceland, Europe, society, people who I sometimes don't understand, and people sometimes don't understand me. But um, like a lot of things that happened this past week that actually saddened me a lot because of like misunderstandings with people uh, only led me to the idea that I have to rediscover the things that went well. Like, really, yeah, at the moment, I'm just grateful that it went well to grow up with a family who always had a radio going, and I'm like totally this media person. I love all this old music, and like now that I found the country notes, I also have more energy to um follow all these conventional lost wave searches again, like the most mysterious song that sounds like Mitch you're singing into a can, or the light the lanterns. I am so happy to like rediscovering also this to rediscover this old dream of like becoming a journalist about cultural things. um I find it unlikely that I'll ever travel to Ayacucho. There are two different Ayacuchos, like one in Peru and one in Argentina. And Argentina will always remind me of my good friends who brought me ahead in life a lot. So shout out to Lalu too, and shout out to Milagros. I hope you can see me on your cloud and just notice that I've been reminded of the good things this week. And I hope, Milagros, that you know that I'm still writing a lot of books in your honor. So, adios, amigues. I'll see you. Hasta luego. I'll see you next week, I guess.